All right, my name's Hunter Bond, and this is my audience tonight. I didn't get the fifth one here, but it's okay for a work. Whichever one you want to hold it is okay. So tonight I am doing my speech on why child beauty pageants should be banned across the U.S. This is my last persuasive speech, so here we go. We can all admit to it. At some point, if not still to this day, us as human beings take into a lot of consideration as to how we look and how we portray ourselves in front of the audience, to a certain extent. How we present ourselves can be applicable to all aspects of daily life, such as applying for a job, seeking a relationship, and impressing the people around us. But at what age should we need to start caring about our appearance and how we look? Certainly not in childhood. Certainly not in childhood, where the only care in the world should be when snack time is going to roll around. As the years have rolled on, child beauty pageants have stormed the U.S., gaining attention from the media, parents, and their children. Children who participate in these pageants are subject to massive amounts of stress, sleep deprivation, held to unrealistic beauty expectations, unhealthy lifestyles, and attention from the unwanted audiences. With this being said, beauty pageants for young children should be banned across the U.S. until the child has the ability to develop a sense of control and agency, along with being a proper age to know their self-worth. Pageants like these shouldn't be allowed to go on for children at such a young age. Until that point, us as a society should make the push towards naturalistic beauty pageants for young children, where natural beauty is pushed more than spackled beauty. In a 2016 article written by an anonymous psychologist at the University of Penn State titled "End Child Pageantry," uses an article to support the death of child beauty pageants. Billy Reed, the author of the 2010 article "Child Beauty Pageants Should Be Eliminated," told the story of John Bennett Ramsey, a 5-year-old child beauty pageant star who was murdered in 1995. She became popularized through videos of her competing in pageants shown on Fox News Network. In 2006, police finally arrested the suspect. Whether or not he actually committed the crime, he admitted to the murder, stating that he knew of her and was interested in her because of her public exploitation. As a society, we are pushing these young children onto a pedestal that is too high for their own good. Complete strangers are viewing these young children in skimpy clothing while doing sexually questionable routines in front of television cameras and other people that spread their likeness for the entire world to see. Is this sort of attention really needed for children that barely know what they are doing? And more importantly, who is really watching? And how can we even guarantee the safety of these children when the location of their homes and pageants are constantly being displayed over the media? Billy Reed quotes again, "You can compare the display of Ramsey's pageantry to shows like Toddlers and Tiaras. The way Ramsey was murdered from public attention can happen again in the same manner because these reality TV shows exist. The young contestants in these glitz pageants are forced to dress in revealing and scandalous outfits, not at all fit for their age. The girls perform talent skits where they show off completely, extremely sexual dance moves, not at all appropriate for their level of maturity." Along with the constant hounding of social media and their unwanted attention from unwanted strangers, these young pageant goers are subject to harsh treatment by their parents. Martina M. Cartwright, editor of the 2011 article "Child Beauty Pageants Should Be Eliminated," or "What Are We Teaching Our Girls?" discusses that many harsh conditions that parents put upon their pageant girls without necessarily knowing what they are doing to them. Whereas a grown adult may not be able to handle the pain and chemicals received from these young beauty additives, a young child cannot and should not have to endure them. To complete all their preparations, days start in the wee hours of daylight and end after the crowning has finished at night. Cartwright speaks of how these young girls skip their much-needed naps to prepare for the pageants because their parents and coaches don't want their hair, dresses, and makeup to be spoiled. Cartwright also touches base on how these young children are kept up for constant hours of makeup prep and competition by using pageant crack, which is anything from pixie sticks to energy drinks to keep them awake and functioning. Along with that, some girls are manipulated by their parents to get Botox injections, work out, and make other beauty alterations to look better than their competition. These children are being subject to so many forms of abuse by their parents, but are too young to even know what to say to their parents. Even before, many forms of abuse by their parent, or even Even before they get on stage, parents are making their children believe that they are imperfect and that they need to play through the pain in order to beat their competition and fit the parents' and judges' standards of beauty. One of the last things these pageants do to young children that compete in these contestants is portraying an unrealistic beauty standard. Dante, the author of the 2016 article, Psychology Affects the Beauty Pageants, gives us a pretty clear image of what these young children go through psychologically on a daily basis. Of the 131 females who participated in the beauty pageant contests, 48% reported a desire to be thinner. 57% stated that they were trying to lose weight, and 26% that they have been told or were believed to have an eating disorder. Because of the concentration on beauty, according to Dante, the pageant contestants are given the perception that in order to have a successful life, one needs to be tall, thin, and conventionally beautiful. These beauty competitions are pushing these young children to hold themselves to an unrealistic portrayal of beauty. Many of these kids are suffering psychologically, with these issues carrying on far past their youth and into early adulthood. Pageants like these are pushing young children to care about what they look like, instead of pushing them to care about things like living healthily through academics and spending time with friends and family. Pageants are teaching their children that what you wear and what you look like matters more than who you really are as a human being. Now, there is an upside to all of this. Instead of pushing kids to the wall and long strung out beauty competitions full of glitz, sexuality, and strain, us as a society can make the push towards naturalistic beauty competitions. These pageants focus on natural beauty and talent rather than who puts on the best makeup and what child wears the most creative dress. Many parents and their children see the benefits of these natural beauty competitions aside from their glitz counterpart. Michelle Healy, author of the 2013 USA Today article, Could Child Beauty Pageants Be Banned in the U.S., quotes, Anna Berry of Littleton, Colorado, cites numerous benefits for her daughter, Ashley, 14, pageants for 4 years ago. She has developed self-confidence, self-esteem, come out of her shell, and made great new friendships, says Berry. By focusing on teaching children that they are beautiful and confident without all the extra glitz, children can learn to be confident and love who they really are, without having to go through the psychologically detrimental gauntlet that beauty pageants today are putting children through. If we want to see young children love each other for who they really are, we, as a society, must make an effort to expose current beauty pageants for what they really are and expose the benefits of what natural beauty pageants can give to young children today. Thank you.